My name is Leo Conway, and I'm just going to read a little bit of my thoughts on Thomas Behan, who is a very good friend of my father, and I'll read what I have to say. It has been a great honour to be asked to do this reading this morning, as Tom Behan figured large in my father and my family's lives. Tom was a childhood friend of my father and was responsible for saving him and a brother of Moira Lafferty from drowning in the canal, for which he received an award from the Royal Humane Society and a payment of £1, which was a lot of money in 1916, when the average weekly wage was 5 shillings, which, for those of us not old enough to remember, was £0.25. In later life, Tom and my father were both involved in the War of Independence. Unfortunately, when the truce came, they took opposite sides, Tom going with the Republican side and my father joined the Free State Army. This led to a further opportunity for Tom to save my father's life. When my father and some of his colleagues who were in uniform in a pub near Drogheda, Tom and some of his colleagues who were in mufti, also in the pub, his colleagues saw an opportunity to eliminate 5 Free State soldiers, but were told by Tom that one of those men was his best friend, and if they were to shoot him, they would have to shoot him first, which was typical of the awful situation brought about by the Civil War, which of course eventually led to Tom's own death. The poem I've been given to recite is an elegy by Thomas. In Rathangan churchyard green, inside that fair and ancient shrine, the truest, dearest friends of mine, 2 brothers side by side, are laid in alumbrous realms to rest, smouldering in the silent dust. In youthful bloom, death shroud their breast and call them to abide. With zealous prayers around their silent tomb, the Lord we ask to brighten the gloom that filled our hearts when destiny's doom called you to obey. By guarding your souls in bliss on high, in unity's fold as on earth you lie, where parting pains or wailing sigh ne'er met your golden way. Then rest content, our prayers will be in soothing tones on earth for thee, that in heavenly garb for eternity to dwell on that fair shore, where joys illuminated that mansion great, and pain unknown to your blissful state, our hopes are brightened by faith, to meet, to part no more.
Faith we can't keep the rebels in the Curragh of Kildare.